Hello, and welcome to my little playthrough of Radiant Dawn. This time, this is a strat for 2-1. So, this is, in 2-1, you have a bunch of enemies which are really annoying, and the boss. And the objective is kill boss. So, what I need to do is I need to break through the wall of armor knights, and turns out it's more effective to break through the wall than it is to go around them. Here, I do something I don't so sure what you're supposed to do with Neph. There are two main lines here. The first line is that you attack the volunteer fighter with Neph on turn 1, and then visit the village on turn 2. And the second line is you'd visit the village on turn 1, which I did, and then attack the Myrmidon on turn 2. However, obviously the Myrmidon doesn't always move. One of the advantages of this line, and the reason I went for it, is because it gives you 2 vulns, and therefore you can split your vulneraries between Braum and Neph. So, killing that Armor Knight isn't always guaranteed. You look at the amount of damage Braum would do to that Armor Knight, and if the amount of damage Braum would do times 4 plus 3 is greater than the Armor Knight's health, you can go for this strategy. So that volunteer over there didn't move, which is a critical part of this strategy. If that volunteer did in fact move, obviously Braum would be unable to get past him. So instead, I decided to double healing item. I'm unsure if you should double healing item here or attack the volunteer with Neph, because the advantage of double healing item here is that Neph gets to sort of stay at high HP and gets to just run away from the enemies rather than fight them. Neph really bad at combat and is primarily here just as bait. So recruiting Heather is the main objective that I have accomplished. Now, if you look at Braum versus the boss, you'll notice the boss has 58 hit, whereas Braum has 91. In theory, you can 6-turn the map by attacking the boss 4 times with Braum and hitting 4 times with Braum with his steel axe, and hoping that the boss doesn't hit you 3 times. If you're willing to rig that, good job, you get a 6-turn. If you're not willing to rig that, you're going to do what I did and get a 7-turn. So, Neph and Heather's primary role in this map is actually not so much as combat units, but bait. They're there to get enemy Javelineers or enemy Steel Great Lance soldiers out of the way of Braum, so that Braum doesn't take nearly as much damage. Unfortunately, that guy dealt damage to Braum, as you can tell, and so when enemies deal damage to Braum, it's a lot harder for Braum to tank. Just demonstrating here that you could in fact defeat the boss on this turn if you just double attacked. But I'm not doing that because healing. Safety. Heal with the Vuln. And then with Heather, the thing you can do is you can steal a few items. In this case, I steal the coin. Now, in theory, you could attack with Braum on turn 6, and then attack the boss with Neph on turn 6 as well, and that would also kill the boss. So if you're really trying to risk it for the biscuit, as it were, that's probably the most realistic and safe option to do so. But since I wasn't trying to risk it for the biscuit here, I'm just going to take this calm and safe 7-turn, and I'll see you guys next time, and maybe I'll finish this run. Goodbye.